Alright, hello, this is Marie Diaries and I'm here to do a video. Alright, but before I get into this video and this reading, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it immediately goes back to wherever, whomever, wherever it needs to go. People, places, and things, return it back to where it needs to go permanently. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you. Alright, so I have another title for a reading. Alright, this is not even a title that I had from yesterday. So I'm recording this on August the 12th when I'm recording this video, or excuse me, actually it's August the 13th, my bad. It's August the 13th, excuse me, August the 13th, when I'm recording this video. It is 8:49 p.m. It's probably like 8:51 on my phone. Alright, so the title for this reading is They Should Know By Now. This male or female know that they're being watched 24/7. But what was the initial reason that they started watching this person 24/7? What was the initial reason? So I feel like this person, male or female, they could know that people have been watching them because of, like, just the stuff that be going on around them, stuff that people say, and so forth like that. So I feel like that's how this person knows that people are constantly watching them 24/7. All right, so I got this hoodie on because my inside clothes top is like, it just, I wear whatever I want when I'm in my space, whether I'm being watched or not. I watch whatever I'm in my, I wear whatever I want when I'm in my space. So I don't want to be like trying to feel like I'm trying to show my body off or my top part off, because, you know, I don't know. So anyways, that's why I got the hoodie on inside. That's why I got it on inside. But yeah, so this person, male or female, I feel like they know that because of what people say around them, they'll kind of say to them, like, just all kind of stuff. I feel like this person, they knows that people are watching them, and just how, like, everybody around them acts and everything. This is even with people that they have to see, they're not have to see, but they're viewing them online. They can know that these people are watching them in some type of way, shape, or form. I don't know how they're doing that. So before I started shuffling again, I saw the Five of Wands. I saw the Five of Wands. Now I'm seeing the Eight of Cups. All right, but what should we start off with first? Okay, I think I'm gonna use this first, and actually let's use the Kipper deck. We're not gonna use the Kipperish deck yet, but we might use that deck, that deck with the tarot. We might use that also, but I'm gonna start off with these two decks. So they should know by now, this male or female know that they're being watched 24/7. But what was the initial reason why this male or female, why did they start getting watched, excuse me, to begin with? Why are these people around them? This could be in the community, this could be people outside of their community. Why are these people watching this male or female 24/7? Why are they constantly watching this person? Hopefully this won't be an hour long. All right, but let's see. what was the initial reason as to why this male or female is being watched or started being watched to begin with? What is the reason? We got in Virgo coming out. It says spiritually the serving of others, mentally the details of do what you must do. All right, this is the side that's up. It's in Virgo. All right, again it says spiritually the serving of others, mentally the details of, physically do what you must do. So there's something about I don't know how that's, in some type of way this male or female is being watched because they're doing something for these people or something like that. What else? What was the initial reason why this person, this male or female, has started being watched to begin with? Clarify the in Virgo. I seen that one first that fell. We got in the 4th house. In the 4th house, it says spiritually, as you did in the past, spiritually, mentally, your home base or your family, physically do what makes you feel secure. So it's something that you do that makes you feel secure as to, and it could have been from the past, as to why this male or female is being watched 24/7. What just flew out was in the 3rd house. It says spiritually by making the right connections, mentally the idea in question, physically, get your ideas going. All right, so that flew out, but I'm not going to take it right now. Right, so the moon was just turned in towards Libra. All right, you have the moon and then you have in Libra. So it's something about spiritually defend relationships, mentally accept the beauty of, physically let your feelings tell you how to do it with your partners. So that could be one partners or multiple partners. And all right, so that's literally what the 2 of those cards say. But let's see, we're gonna get like 3 more from this deck. What was the initial reason as to why they started watching this male or female 24/7? We got in Capricorn, spiritually dedication to achieve, mentally focusing on, physically resulting from the rules imposed by. All right, and that is in Capricorn. So you have in Virgo and you have in Capricorn. In between in Virgo and Capricorn, you have the 4th house. Back of the deck, you have the 9th house. It says, or in the 9th house. So you have in Virgo, in the 4th house, in Capricorn. Now you have in the 9th house. It says spiritual values, mentally long range thinking or travel, physically what is to be shared. Behind that is in the 8th house, spiritually as a life or death issue, mentally getting and using power, physically use other people's resources. And then you have in Pisces, spirituality to ultimately experience, mentally trusting your psychic knowledge of, physically resulting from the indecision of or about. And behind that you have in Saturn, which you know Saturn talks about time, restriction, karma, but it says spiritually the maturity that brings, mentally caution regarding, physically limits imposed. So you have another card coming up about limits or some type of rules being imposed on this person. That's why they're being watched 24/7, or that could be part of the reason. Let's get 2 more. We have in Sagittarius, all right, spiritually insights to understand. Hold on. Spiritually insights to understand, mentally the wisdom of, physically resulting from the understanding of. All right, and that is in Sagittarius. So you have in Virgo, in the 4th house, in Capricorn, and you have in Sagittarius at the that's on the table. Back of the deck, you have the South Node. Spiritually remember, mentally reconsider, physically now is not the time to Behind that, followed by Uranus, spiritually stirring up the situation by mentally be open to new ideas about, physically invent a way to Saturn, again behind Uranus, spiritually the maturity that brings, mentally caution regarding, physically limits imposed. Behind that in the first house, spiritually immediately, mentally the way you project yourself, physically do it on your own. Again, that's in the fourth house, followed by in Aries. All right, so it just stopped the video. I wonder if I should unplug my phone. You got wealthy men at the back of the deck with 13, breaks down to 4. Clarify in Sagittarius in regards to what was the initial reason for watching them. What was the initial reason for watching this male or female 24/7? Clarify in Sagittarius. We got privileged lady with 12 breaking down to 3. All right. So you could be this privileged lady or male, all right? You could be a Sagittarius, or there's something about a privileged lady that is a Sagittarius or something like that. You have marriage at the back of the deck with number 3. All these 3s keep coming up. Clarify in Venus. What was the initial reason for watching them? This person, what was the initial reason for watching this male or female 24/7? Clarify in Venus. Community is literally at the back of the deck again. We got 29 with imprisonment. 29 breaks down to 11. We have community at the back of the deck, which breaks down to 3. So there could be something significant about 3 people in this community that is for, like, that's connected to this person being watched 24/7. Yeah, because you got community and then you have privileged lady, which breaks down to 3. Or I'm getting to this privileged lady, if she's this Sagittarius or whatever sign, she could be having people in this community watch this person 24/7. Because there's something about some sudden wealth, all right? Something about sudden wealth and serving of others. Let's see. Let's use the Major Arcana deck. I'm behooved as to why the video stopped. And when I recorded the first time, it let me go up to like 50 minutes. Or no, it just recorded the video and then it said the notification that it was getting full. So I don't understand why it just did that this time. These phones, technology is just so weird and annoying. And then they got the nerve to be wanting to add AI and what's that, the GPT chat stuff, like when you can't even record stuff. It don't matter if you have an Android or an iPhone, the phone always talking about is full. And like I take a lot of screenshots of memes and like posts and stuff, but I don't get why the phone be acting so temperamental. Like, it's annoying. Let's see. Alright, I'm annoyed because now I gotta put all these videos together. But anyways, so I left off with, I was going to use the Major Arcana deck. Alright, this only consists of Major Arcanas for this deck. I'm going to pull 4 cards from this deck for the energy of this reading. What was the initial reason for this male or female being observed, watched 24/7? What was the initial reason? Let's see. So we get 4 cards from this deck for, okay. Let's see. We have the Fool in reverse. All right, I just literally had to make sure that the deck was in the upright. So we have the Fool in reverse. All right, let me see if I can move this table over a little bit. Let's table over a little bit. Okay. So the Fool in reverse. What else? What was the initial reason why this male or female was being observed 24/7? You had the World in the upright. You had the World in the upright, which is in Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio energy. What else? What was the initial reason why this male or female has been being observed 24/7? Wow, and that's falling right over here towards the Fool card in reverse, which is in Aquarius. We have the Tower, which is also in Aquarius. So I'm getting something about something to change, or something with change, all right? You know, because the Tower talks about a drastic change, an unexpected change, an ending, all right? It's kind of like the energy of, in a way, it's kind of like the energy of the Scorpio, or the Death card, which is in Scorpio. All right, let's see one more. What was the initial reason for this male or female being observed 24/7? Can we get one more from this deck? We have the Chariot in Cancer. All right. Something about not wanting something to travel in, not wanting something to come in, wanting something, not wanting to take a risk and a leap of faith for something to come in, because you have the Fool in reverse, you have the World card, which is in Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. You have the Tower in Aquarius, and you have the Chariot in Cancer, with the Wheel of Fortune at the back of the deck, which is in Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. All right, so we have all of this air energy. It's something about communication, something about this person, male or female, being in their, I'm getting something about being independent in their skin. I don't know why I'm getting the need to say that, but something about this person being independent in their skin. All right. All right. And I feel like the community could have definitely be involved in whatever this is. The community could be involved in whatever this is, or they're connected somehow. All right. Let's see what else. I'm getting something about, I don't know why, a vendetta or something. I'm getting that right now. Let's see, do I want to use this, or do I want to use the, hold on. Okay, so we're going to do 2 rows from this deck, and then we're going to use the Kipperish, the mixed deck. Something about this King of Swords to the Sun card, which is in Leo, King of Swords, which is in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. But let's see. Wow, and that just flips out Judgment at Leo. So there's some kind of judgment in regards to somebody trying to impose a limit in regards to this male or female not moving forward, not taking a risk, leap of faith to move forward, or for something to travel in, or for something, I feel like something good to travel in. All right. Yeah, we got the Hermit and Virgo at the back of the deck, with this person going through a spiritual awakening, this person going through introspection, this person going through time with themselves, you know, figuring out themselves, learning themselves, bettering themselves. All right. And this person could have been doing, this person could have been like that always, but they may have not fully been on a straight and arrow or something like that. Yeah, because I feel like this person already was like in this 9 of Cups energy. All right. But let's see, we're gonna do 2 rows from this deck. What do we need to see to clarify the Fool? What was the initial reason for this male or female being watched 24/7? Clarify the Fool in reverse. We had the Two of Pentacles. I'm getting with the Two of Pentacles, it could be numerous of things, all right? We got the Two of Pentacles. It could be numerous of things as to why, or there could be at least two things as to why this person was being observed and why they didn't want this person to take the risk and leap of faith, all right? With them being in their strength, or, yeah, strength, Ten of Swords to the Two of Wands. Something about travel or something like that. You got the Strength card, Ten of Swords, the Two of Wands with the Devil and Capricorn. All right, so we got that Devil and Capricorn energy coming up again. Clarify the World. What was the initial reason for this male or female knowing that they are being watched, or know that they've been being watched 24/7? What was the initial reason? We got the Page of Cups sideways over the World, and the Fool in reverse with the Two of Pentacles. We had the Page of Cups. I don't know. I'm getting turning a new leaf, but I don't feel like it necessarily just has to do with that. But maybe it do. Something about turning a new leaf or something. Or maybe they felt like this is what this person was doing. Or I'm also with the Page of Cups, I'm getting something about an offer, a small offer, or a small new offer, or something like that. Page of Cups. Or this person only needing a little bit of, you know, with that Hermit card, them only needing a little bit of going through introspection to change something. With the what is this? The World. With the World and, excuse me, the Page of Cups. Excuse me. We got the Page of Swords at the back of the deck. I have to keep checking this recording because these phones. Clarify the Tower for this energy. What was the initial reason for this male or female being watched 24/7? Clarify the Tower. The Two of Cups comes out. Because they knew it was going to be something about this Page of Cups. They knew it was going to be a small amount of change in regards to something changing. All right. And I feel like this also could have to do with family or some type of relationship. This could even be a past relationship because the Nine of Cups came back out. We had the Nine of Cups with the Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, the Lovers. I feel like they also could have been wanting to make this person feel some type of way about a relationship or a past relationship with the Nine of Cups, that this person could have got a lot of fulfillment, happiness, satisfaction out of it. Whoever this King of Swords, they could have been making this person feel like that, or something about this King of Swords, because they keep popping up. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, I don't know if this is a past person or a new person. We got the Fool at the back of the deck, but something about they didn't want this person to, like, either this could have been a past relationship or maybe a newer relationship, but I don't feel like this wasn't a Ten of Cups relationship because you got the Nine of Cups. But something about this person, they was being observed and watched 24/7. They were being observed and watched because of a relationship. Something about a relationship that they wanted this person, or something that was being said with this Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, something that was being said, spread, gossiped about. Like, they could have been stalking this person about a relationship, or maybe even something about, I'm getting something about two different lovers. Like, all of this started because of two different people, because of them saying this person being with two different people. But I feel like whoever this King of Swords is, they kind of was like the instigator or something. That's what I'm getting. Because if you look, you got the Nine of Cups, 10-11 on the recording. You got the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Lovers, and then you have the King of Swords with the Fool at the back of the deck. And all of this air energy coming up. So I feel like it definitely has something to do with communication, or just something being expressed, talked about. Like, you know, people talking about it at like a dang what I want to say, like a meeting, like a round table. Yeah, like at a round table or something like that. Clarify the Chariot and Cancer. What was the initial reason for this male or female being watched 24/7? Clarify the Chariot and Cancer. You have the Two of Wands. You literally have 222 out here. Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and you have the Two of Wands. With the Page of Cups in between all of them. Eight of Wands at the back of the deck. The Emperor, the Knight of Cups, the Empress, Five of Wands. Whoa. So there was definitely a lot of stalking, gossiping about whatever this relationship was, or something coming together, or this Emperor giving this feminine, or however this goes. Because it could have been the Emperor that was being watched, or it could have been the female. It could have been the male or the female that was being watched, with them coming up as the Emperor and the Empress. And then you literally have Five of Wands at the back of the deck. What's behind the Five of Wands? Five of Wands, Four of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune with the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, which gives me the Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Hierophant, Six of Wands. Okay. So was it like because they felt like this person wanted to have more than one person, or I don't know. Something about that could be significant. Clarify the Fool again. What was the initial reason why this male or female was being observed, watched 24/7? Clarify the Fool. The Nine of Swords in reverse. This person wasn't in this Nine of Swords about, maybe it could have been two people. Somebody could have been wanting to be with two people at the same time, or I don't know, something like that. Or it was a lot of talk about that. Whether this was really going to happen or not. Yeah, the Ace of Wands is also coming out. You got the Four of Wands. So there definitely could have been some kind of drama surrounding these three people coming together, or it's something about three people, or these three people could be together, a couple with another person, or there could be like a man with two girlfriends or wives or whatever, or vice versa, a female with two husbands or two boyfriends or something. Page of Wands at the back of the deck with the Temperance, the Chariot, the Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, the Knight of Swords. Clarify the World. What was the initial reason for this male or female that they're knowing that they were being watched 24/7? What was the initial reason for them being watched? Clarify the World. You got the Tower and the Moon coming out, but the Tower came out with the Death card in reverse. You have the Tower in reverse with the Moon coming out in the upright, and you have the Death card at the back of the deck. Could this all be stemming from some type of sudden wealth, though? Because you got sudden wealth, the Lovers, the main male, privileged lady, and then you have imprisonment. So I feel like this community, they could have they know something about some type of, whatever this sudden wealth is. They could know something about that. I mean, because you do have the Moon that also came out, and then you have the Death card at the back of the deck. Clarify the Tower and the upright. What was the initial reason? The Judgment in Leo. That comes out automatically. Something about this Page of Cups with the Tower in the reverse. Because the Tower, the initial Tower, is in the upright, but that one is in the reverse. I'm getting something about an offer. Somebody didn't want something to change. Something about that world. I don't know. Okay, so I just learned that the world could also talk about protection. So somebody, this, with with the couple being next to the Page of Cups, they could have been paying somebody for protection in regards to something. Because they definitely could have traveled somewhere. You got the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Two of Cups with the Two of Wands. Clarify the, okay, so there was some type of drama. That just flew out. You got the Empress at the back of the deck. The Empress is in Taurus, but you got the Five of Wands that just flew out over the Nine of Swords in reverse with the Tower in the reverse. So even though it could be this main male, they wasn't in this Nine of Swords energy. They wanted protection with something that they was doing, or something like that. Something that they was doing, something that they was juggling, or something like that. Clarify the, what is this again? Clarify the Chariot. What was the initial reason why this male or female that known they were being watched 24/7? What was the initial reason? Clarify the Chariot. You had the Star in Aquarius. So somebody chose to make a decision about, and then with the Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords, and actually the Ten of Swords had turned over first before the Nine of Wands. With the Hierophant at the back of the deck, Six of Wands, King of Cups. I'm getting something about, it was like some type of wish fulfillment, but it was judgment on it. And I feel like that's why there wasn't a change, even though somebody was trying to protect something, hide something. These two people could have had, this couple, these lovers, they could have, something in regards to their home base, something in regards to the past, something that, whatever this sudden wealth would have made them feel secure. Yeah, the Fool in Aquarius. Something where they were supposed to be feeling secure in regards to some type of sudden wealth, in regards to some type of work, a plan, or something like that. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Moon, Temperance, with the Justice card. And this could have had to do with something in regards to the law or something legal, some type of legal document, something about possibly a mother figure, like a grandma, a aunt, sister, with this Queen of Pentacles. Something about a hidden payout or some type of hidden money contract or something like that. Let's do one more roll. Yeah, the Emperor just turned over with the Three of Pentacles at the back of the deck. So somebody could have been working with this Emperor, who could be this main male, which is in Capricorn. But let's do one more row from this deck. Clarify the Fool in reverse. What was the initial reason for this male or female being watched, observed 24/7? We had the Queen of Pentacles coming back out. Like somebody did something about the month of July or 7 months ago, or something about 7 months, with the Seven of Cups being at the back of the deck. But like this Queen of Pentacles could have brought some type of options, but not bad options. All right, and this definitely could have had to do with this sudden wealth, because the sudden wealth card has the casino look on it with the three sevens. All right, it's definitely with 11 breaks down to 2. It's something about this couple being connected to this sudden wealth, but I feel like they wasn't supposed to be, because you got the imprisonment that also breaks down to 11. So sudden wealth with 11. Then you got 29 breaks down to 11 with imprisonment. I just seen 2020 on the recording. Something about the year 2020 could be significant. Yeah, King of Wands just turned over. Ten of Swords. So they kept eyes on this person, male or female, because they wanted to cause this person an ending, a betrayal. You got the King of Wands, Ten of Swords at the back of the deck, with the Page of Swords at the back of the deck, the Strength in Leo, the Knight of Swords, the Sun in Leo, Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. And you literally have the Knight of Wands that was sticking out from the top of the deck. I also see the Four of Pentacles from the bottom of the deck. Clarify the world. What was the initial reason for this male or female being watched or observed 24/7? You had the Justice card, and I feel like I did a reading like this before, but I did it when I was at the other apartment, I think. You had the Justice card coming out in the upright in Libra, with the Queen of Swords being at the back of the deck in the upright. Queen of Swords, the Emperor, the High Priestess in Cancer, with the Ace of Cups. Something about a ruling, to have some type of new beginning or new offer, or for something to end, or a new offer to end. You got the Queen of Swords, the Emperor in Aries, the High Priestess in Cancer, the Ace of Cups with the Death card in Scorpio. Five of Cups at the back of the deck. But now this couple could be in regret about whatever this is, whoever these people is. Five of Cups, Knight of Wands, the Devil in Capricorn with the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles, the Fool in Aquarius with the Moon in Pisces. Clarify the Chariot, clarify the Tower, actually. What was the initial reason for why this male or female was being watched or observed 24/7? You had the Two of Swords. So we literally have all the twos out here from this deck. Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Two of Wands, and now the Two of Swords. Seven of Cups at the back of the deck. So there could be something about a change with this couple, or there was some type of change with this couple within something about a change with this couple around 2 weeks, whether this is past, present, or future. Clarify the Chariot in Cancer. What was the initial reason for watching this male or female 24/7? Three of Cups turns over. What was, oh, it almost wanted to come out. What was the initial reason for this male or female being watched 24/7? You got the Queen of Cups. It was like the other cards was trying to come out, but the Queen of Cups end up actually coming out. And then you have the Three of Cups that I seen first, but now you have the Three of Cups turned over with the Three of Pentacles. Those literally is the two cards that just turned over, even though the Three of Cups was trying to come out first before the Queen of Cups actually end up coming out. Oh, there's another card that's turned over too. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. What else? The Page of Pentacles. Any other ones? Nope. With the Eight of Pentacles at the back of the deck. So there definitely, I'm getting from the Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, there was definitely some type of collaborative or major collaborative in regards to this, all right? I mean, because you had the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups out here. And yeah, that's what you got right now. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So this couple could actually be a same-sex relationship. It doesn't have to be. Or they could just have been working together with the Hermit and Virgo at the back of the deck. The Three of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Magician in Gemini Virgo, the Empress in Taurus, the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Wow. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to actually use the Kipperish deck with the mature woman trying to come out already. Number 6, we got Love Spell at the back of the deck. I see Nice Guy. I see Self-Love. I see Intuitive Kev. And I see the 4 of Pentacles at the top of the deck. Now we got surprise with unexpected, shocking news. But can we shuffle a little bit first before anything comes out? Wow. So this could be a same-sex couple relationship that had jealousy and envy, all right, with the devil at the back of the deck. Or this could be just two people of the same sex working together. But I don't feel like it's just them, all right, because you literally have the Lovers and you have this main male and you have a privileged lady. In between all that, you have the something about sudden wealth and you have imprisonment. Both of them breaking down to 11, which also breaks down to 2. So something could also be significant about, I said 2020, but something could also be significant about 2022. Something may also be significant about 2023. Or something could be significant about 3 major people within this community. Which again could be the Lover's energy, the main male, and the privileged lady. Or this could be just the main male and the privileged lady. But I feel like it's more than that, because you got this Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups coming out here. Somebody didn't want this person that was being watched 24/7. They didn't want this person to be able to take a risk and leap of faith with travel or going somewhere in regards to whatever this money was. Because there was a combination I'm getting. There was a combination of what was being done to like block this person or something like that. With the 9 of Swords in reverse, the Tower in the reverse, the Judgment card in Leo with the Star in Aquarius. Clarify the Fool. What was the initial reason you got transition? I didn't even get to finish what I was going to say. You got transition. Breaks down to 20. This couple, they could have wanted something to end. Look, twin flame. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. What? Is this for real? Whoa. 2 of Swords, unexpected money, single, sexy, successful, false narrative with priest. Behind priest, you got the 9 of Swords. Wow. When I tell you, it's like really shocking, because I just put in my community post that, you know, give or take, because, you know, it's been a lot being experienced going on. Give or take, it may or may not still be like 8 billion people in the world. What I wrote on the card, 8.62 billion people. It may or may not be this amount of people in the world now because of everything that's been going on. And it's like, it's so hurtful and shocking, but then at the same time, like, you an adult, you can't be surprised, because you know that you're gonna get treated one way. 70%, you know that, well, you see, if you the person that you are really truly indeedly a good person, no matter what you may have experienced yourself as far as trauma wise, you know that now that you know that you're an adult, it's like 70% that you know that as a child you're going to be taken care of, you're going to be, you're going to be done right by, no matter the circumstances of how you came into this world. That's 70%. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, because you got all of this out here showing you that it's not a guarantee that a child is going to be done right by. And then when you get to adult, yeah, and this is what the Most High is saying, when you get to be an adult, you know that, because you see it, you experienced it in some type of way, shape, or form. Even if this was before 2020, you experienced some type of way, shape, or form as an adult. You experienced that the way you got treated as a child is not the same way that you got treated as or that you're now getting treated as an adult. At any point in time, somebody could that you know from you being a child, that they can, in an instance, a switch of a light, that they can switch up on you. It's not guaranteed. So it's like it's shocking, but then it's not, because again, you know you're gonna get treated a certain way, or it's a higher possibility that you know you're gonna get treated a certain way as a child, that you're supposed to be taken care of, you're supposed to be looked after, you're supposed to be protected, like all of this stuff. But then when you become an adult, that don't gotta be that. It don't have to be. And it don't mean that it gotta be that way because you connecting yourself with certain people, and and you expecting them to have your back and your front. Like, no, it don't gotta be that. It don't have to be. If they wanna F you and not tell you about it, they gonna do that. And if they want to be good to you, they want to be loyal to you, they want to show you common decency and respect, they could do that too. But as an adult, they don't have to. Yeah, look, healer at the back of the deck, and they can know you male or female. They can know that you are healer. All right? And if they know that something is guaranteed for you, and they feel like they don't have to have no type of loyalty to you, they don't have to have no type of respect to you, so forth, then they willing, these people, these adults that you once knew, been around however long, they ain't got to do right by you. They do not have to do right by you. Yeah, with the Two of Cups flipping over, that's confirmation. They don't have to do right by you. That's the Two of Cups that flipped over. Behind that, you got the ancestors. They don't have to do right by you. Hold on. Yeah, because I was just while I was getting the cards back together, I just seen, yeah. Now, I didn't mean to put, whatever, I did, but the false person I put in front of the Two of Cups. So, ancestors is saying that this couple, whoever this couple is, platonic, romance, business, they are fake. They're false people, and they are obsessed. They was obsessed, all right? Something about the month of June, something about 6 months ago. All right, I also see white magic. I see surprise with unexpected, shocking news. All right, with rising star at the top of the deck. 77 breaking down to 4, which breaks down to 5. But I was while I was getting the cards together off, while I paused the video, that I just seen a post of, and this is, it's coming up a lot, and it's just not even from just 2020 and forward. This is people doing this before then, being snake devilish individuals or groups of people over money. This lady set up here and unalived her husband, who was a chef, for $100,000 insurance policy. And that, to me, is not even no fucking money. It might be more than money. It might be more than what you got at the current moment, but it's not no money. Like, that could get spent in like 6 months, 3 months. That money could be gone in like 3 months. Maybe even quicker than that. And she unalived her husband, who was a chef, for an insurance policy. So when I mean the love don't gotta be the same type of love you may have experienced as a child, because you know we do know the instances where children are not experiencing true indeed love as a child. But if you are experiencing that as a child, you don't have to experience that as an adult. I see message, I see conflict, I see mature woman, I see ritual, I see karma. Clarify the world for this energy. What was the initial reason why they was watching this male or female 24 hours? Being watched, observed. Clarify the world. Clarify the world. Why was this male or female being watched 24 hours or 24/7, my bad? Because of unexpected money. It's something about money. Would it being right under the justice card? And this could have been coming through the justice system, some type of legal matter. You got divine partner, the moon, the occupation with King of Cups, work, labor, efforts at the back of the deck. Something is turned in the deck. Let's see. You got white magic turned in towards the devil. You have, I see block, no access. We got divination turned in towards the sun. All right. So they could have also been knowing, yeah, and now she's coming out. They could have been also knowing that this male or female do divination, or they had somebody doing divination, this couple energy or whoever more. They had somebody doing divination to see if this person that they were watching, observing, having other people watch, observe them, were they going to figure this out about this money or this sudden wealth? Because they don't want to be in this Eight of Swords energy. They don't want to go to prison, because maybe they could end up literally going to prison. Something about 2029 could be significant. Something about 11 years could be significant. But I see intuitive Kev. I see Five of Pentacles, mentally and emotionally unstable. Ice Queen with the Wheel of Fortune. Which the Wheel of Fortune is in Jupiter. Jupiter talks about luck, abundance, expand. Clarify the Tower. What was the initial reason why they were watching this male or female 24/7, observing this person, watching this person? You have Five of Pentacles, because they wanted it to be some type of unexpected change for this person that was being observed, watched, that they wouldn't see coming, by also putting this person in the Five of Pentacles. And I'm getting also, yeah, this couple saying that this person was mentally and emotionally unstable. And maybe this had to do something with them using a high priestess, or they could have felt some type of way to this person being a high priestess. There was an opposition to this person being a high priestess, so they could have been doing some type of ritual. You got high priestess, opposition, intuition, ritual, trusted, entity attachment, house, Nine of Pentacles, lovers, abuse, Jezebel, ascension, gift, temperance. Do I need to keep going on? Wow. You also have voodoo and enamor that is spaced in towards the star, which is in Aquarius. I also see the Ice Queen sticking out, which is the King of Swords. Now I see the Four of Wands. Something about somebody could be getting a spiritual AZZ right now, if they haven't already. They could be literally getting a spiritual AZZ right now. Yeah, something about a divine masculine with the in the evil eye, rich guy, which is the King of Pentacles, and you have surprise with shocking news or unexpected news, because they wasn't supposed to hate this person that they were observing, watching, with him having no hate on his shirt with the Page of Cups, pathway, hater, South Node, Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, priest. Like, what the fudge? This is crazy. Clarify the Chariot and Cancer in regards to this energy. What was the initial reason for them watching this male or female 24/7? Clarify the Chariot. The High Priestess turned over because they knew that this person was a High Priestess and they wanted something to change for this person, with this High Priestess being in Moon. And look what I accidentally did on my arm yesterday when I was trying to fix the charging cord on the, I was trying to charge the phone and fix the cord, and I had the my thing up here with the sage and the incense, and I literally burnt my arm, and it looks like a moon crescent. If I could get it on there, I'm gonna put the picture in the community post, but it literally looked like a moon crescent, and it looked like what's on the card. It looked exactly like that on the card. And it didn't fully like come into view until like hours later, after I had accidentally like burnt myself with the cinnamon stick by accident. Wow. But you got divinity and karmic feminine that also came out together. Something about 92, the year 1992 or 1996 could be significant. Then you have 11 again. It was like this couple was trying to do something, I feel like, to also do something with not only stealing this money from this person who was a High Priestess, male or female, but also something about stealing this person's divinity by calling them a karmic feminine, or and saying that they're mentally and emotionally unstable. And they could have been going through the courts to say this, or something was done through the courts to say that, or, you know, I don't know, with entity attachment. Because, for example, side note, I had to, what was it, last year, when I had to go through the, not last year, when I was going through the whole process, proceeding, if you want to say legal proceedings. I see 10:02 on the alarm clock. When I had to go through the whole legal proceeding in regards to my dog Snow, God rest his soul, because I miss him every day. And I had to do probation for basically almost a whole year. They literally sent me to, it's connected to where I go for my own personal medical care. They had me go to an off-site location to determine if I'm assuming that was to see if I was mentally unstable. Like, the lady was, when I had to meet with the lady, she was asking me all these questions about you know, my history and stuff like that. Do my family have this type of stuff going on, this, that, and the third? And I told her what I knew, basically. Yeah, so something about that could be significant. These people literally wanted you to look mentally and emotionally unstable. So something about somebody going to the court or something like that, or somebody legal, like an attorney, a judge, or something with the law legal, to say that you mentally and emotionally unstable. But you have change coming out with imprisonment. Something is, I see 9/11. We got 10 of Swords, which is in Gemini sun energy. Behind that is passion. But something about 9/11 is significant, or this is like a alert, a warning that these two people gonna end up going mentally insane, or they're gonna go to prison. Or this is just confirmation too that this is what they wanted for this person that they have been literally watching, observing, and I feel like doing all this other stuff too. All this other stuff too, with watching and observing this person, stalking this person, observing this person, surveillance this person. Yeah. Yep. Clarify the Fool in reverse. You got travel. You got endings and you have travel. Or you got transition and travel. And I literally see confirmation. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I'm trying to keep myself together because I like literally want to. And I see 919 with those two cards. I see 919. Something about a mother figure is significant to this because it is literally under the Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So if this is a mother figure that has to do whatever this situation in regards to this money, she could possibly be a Capricorn, and there's something about a male that is attached, or this male somehow got connected to this Queen of Pentacles energy. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which is in Libra, and Pluto energy. Pluto talks about destroy to create, transformation. And you have Libra, which talks about relationships and balance. And then behind that, you got mature men and community and obsessed with Queen of Pentacles. So this mature man could be an air sign that's in this community. They don't have to be like, they could be like 25. They could be in their 20s. I mean, I'm going to say they could be in their late 20s. They could be in their 30s. They could be in their 40s. They could be in their 50s. They could be in their 60s. Yeah, 35. Maybe they could be 35. Or just something about pathway. They've been a hater towards this male or female's pathway. And they got a lot of satisfaction and fulfillment out of it. Pathway, hater, South Node, Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords. With Priest. Clarify the world. What was the initial reason for watching this male or female 24/7, observing them, watching them, stalking them, to cause a conflict? With 55 breaking down to 10. So this man could be 55. We got, now they could be in their thoughts about what they've been doing to be a hater since the past, with them having all this fulfillment and satisfaction out of what they've been doing. It's coming out again. This is sad how people is. This sad. It's really sad. It's sad that people gotta be like that. And then they most definitely will be that over money. Like money, they want you to feel like money is not the root of all evil, but it is. Somebody will be jealous if they feel like something is going to you that's not going to them, or because they feel like you getting more than them, or something like that. Like, people be jealous over money for whatever reason. Like I said in another prior video, people will be jealous that you'll take your money and spend it at Dollar Tree. They'll be jealous of you going and spending your money at Dollar Tree, where now they don't raise the prices for items from $1 to $1.25 to $1.50 to $3 to $5 at Dollar Tree. You got legal at the back of the deck, which breaks down to 3. We already had 30 out here. What was 30 out here already? Dang. So it was one of the other cards. That was the adjudication card. You got legal, emotional pain, 4 of Pentacles, rising star, 4 of Cups. Somebody could be, or this is what they wanted for this male or female who they felt like was in some type of other way, shape, or form. So while all this was going on, they feel like this male or female had been like gaining some type of attention or something. And this could have been also the reason why they didn't want this person to have whatever this is, or why this couple, this whoever group, whatever, that why they chose to do this to a rising star, who they also could have felt like they are some type of healer, with me not intentionally picking up the deck to that card. Yeah, this is crazy. Clarify the Tower. What was the initial reason why they was watching this female? Look, I'm not trying to do this intentionally. And this could be something about this male or female's family, or something about a family. 10 of Cups. You have gift turning over with Ascension. And I'm literally going to take them. And then you have 10 of Wands. So I go ahead, those two cards come out, and I split the deck to 10 of Cups to the 10 of Wands. You gotta be kidding me. This, like, I feel like I'm like, I don't know, like the type of energy where you be shocked, your jaw be open. 10 of Cups to the 10 of Wands. So there's something about family being involved in some type of way, shape, or form. Or these two people, this 2 of Cups energy could be members from a family, or they have a family together, or something like that. Clarify the Chariot. What was the initial reason why this male or female was being watched, observed, stalked, surveillance, everything? Clarify the Chariot. Because they didn't want this person, that there's some type of message or communication that could be traveling in. They didn't want this person to get that. They didn't want this High Priestess healer energy. So they've been causing all this destruction by even trying to cause this person D-magic. What's behind that? And abandon what they had going on with Karma. And Divine Feminine, nice guy. Wow. So you got destruction, D-magic, abandonment, karma, to a Divine Feminine. Nice guy at the back of the deck. I see emotional pain, 6 of Wands, 7 of Cups, community, rich girl, which is the Queen of Pentacles, obsessed. They was obsessed with you not receiving this money, or something about some money, whatever that sudden wealth is. And that could have been just like, I'm getting like the sudden wealth could have only been like $10,000, $50,000, but they was obsessed with it, with you not getting it. They was obsessed with this male or female not getting it or slowing it down. That's what the Most High is saying. What else? 10 of Cups. So it's something about family. I think I just seen Flying Monkey. Yep, Flying Monkey, 9 of Swords. Because their judgment was clouded. The Justice card, which is in Libra. One more row. One more row. How greedy and gluttony and selfish people is, that, yeah, with the vampire energy coming out. Wow. The vampire coming out with, to somebody that was innocent to them. They never did nothing to them. Something about message. This family couple, whatever, how it goes, them being very greedy, selfish, gluttony, to not want to see somebody else have something, for them to be having an okay life, or for something to be better for them. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Doing something to block something off towards the Earth Angel to cause endings. Yeah, because this person definitely had this Earth Angel had a spiritual awakening to this. Yeah, or these two people could be having a spiritual awakening. I feel like something about an abrupt spiritual awakening. We got the Strength card, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands from the bottom of the deck, hidden enemy, the Vampire, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So this King of Pentacles could have been saying that this High Priestess healer person Earth angel was a Queen of Wands in reverse, or they just was speaking, I'm getting ill will on this person. Yeah, look, commitment. Whoa. Commitment, Ice Queen, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords, blocked, Page of Pentacles, secrets, Eight of Pentacles, up in the clouds, Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords, Six of Cups. What's the top of the deck? Turn it over. Karmic connection. And this is why, like, if you are on a spiritual journey now and you had to walk away from a lot of people, you had to walk away, you had to distance yourself from a lot of people in this community, it's like they should wonder, they should know why, all right? And they probably are even in the Five of Cups. They probably is in regret, crying over spilled milk, because now they realizing, yeah, with concern, they realizing why this person is, you know, justice. They not really dealing with too many people. They, you know, they're keeping their distance because they already know what the deal is, or they already know what these people, who these individuals in this community, what they done, whether they around see these people or not. They know what these people did, or they know what transpired already, or whatever, or they was trying to do, which is crazy. All over some money, all over whatever this amount of this sudden wealth was, and they was doing double time with doing something. But I feel like this Earth angel, yep, there go Divine Feminine, she was protected against what they was doing. You got Two of Pentacles, health concern, protection, Divine Feminine, and we got karma. So they could have even been Four of Pentacles. They could have even been doing something to, like, I'm getting poison this person with Twin Flame turning over. What's on the bottom of that? Hangman, the Star, Voodoo, what's Enamor, Voodoo, what's that? The Hierophant, because they was connected to some type of organization. So they're gonna try to say this organization told them to do this, or because them being connected to some type of group told them to do this. They're gonna try to blame it on the group and not them wanting this actual money. Look, Tower, the emotional pain. What's that? Sweetheart. This is crazy. 1017 on the alarm clock. Intuition or intuitive Kev. Actual money, passion. Three of Pentacles, or excuse me, Three of Wands, expectation. You know what? Come on, let's get one more row. Seven of Cups. We just gonna take that because I'm getting annoyed right now. Seven of Cups is in Scorpio and Venus. Scorpio talks about transformation, secretive. Venus talks about love, beauty. Lovers turns over with the Nine of Pentacles. Page of Cups. The World. What was the initial reason for this male or female being watched, observed 24/7, surveillance, stalked? Clarify the World. You got, because these people was wanting to cause conflict, and they definitely was a hidden enemy to this person that was being observed or watched and stalked and surveillance and all the other stuff that they was doing, because they wanted to cause an ending. They wanted something to change. They wanted to say that this person was mentally imprisoned in their head, or they was literally trying to do something. And this could be this person's family, or this could be a family that is just attached to this Queen of Pentacles, however it go. But something about family is most definitely highly significant. With my voice trying to go out. And there go that 9/11 popping up again. I'm wondering, did they cause this this Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups? Did they do something to unalive this person earlier than expected? I see 1019 on the alarm clock. Yep, and abundance was just about to pop his way up. Queen of Wands, Death card. Like, you motherfuckers is disgusting. They need more than whoever part of this energy. They need more than just a spiritual AZZ. They need more than that. I'm sorry, but they do. Because this is cruel to an innocent person. They wanted this person to, I feel like they literally wanted this person to be unalive, which is disgusting. Clarify the Tower. What was the initial reason for this male or female being observed, watched, surveillance, stalked, harassed? Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower, please. Black Magic wanted to come out in reverse, but something about it didn't work, because I'm going to just take it in reverse. It was trying to flip into the upright, but it just went into the reverse. So whatever these hidden enemies is that they was trying to cause illusion around doing is something about 7 months ago or the month of July, it ain't work. It's probably more than likely done backfired on them already if it ain't. But you got self-love, rising star, ace of cups, occupation, 2 of pentacles, health concern, protection, third-party situation, child, confusion, illusion, love offer, fool. Top of the deck, you got healer, want to slide his way self out. Clarify the last card, the chariot. That was fast. We got divine partner. So they could have been also being a hidden enemy to doing something to obstruct this male or female from coming towards their divine partner, whoever that may be. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Wow. All right. This was crazy. I gotta put these back because I don't got enough room up here. Let's get 3 cards from this deck to close out this energy. Split the deck with combination and earth. I'm telling you, I know these people did a combination of stuff just to keep this person from gaining whatever this is. Yeah, earth with dance. Dance is like the I think it's the one when it's telling, no, that's the fin. Look, we got help me, falling out, help me, forbidden, midnight, escape. Somebody could be trying to escape now if they didn't already. Give me 3 cards from this deck. What was the initial reason for this male or female being observed, watched, stalked, surveillance, harassed? Give me 3 cards from this deck, please, and thank you. You have grief, which is the Pet Cemetery movie. Give me 2 more. What was the initial reason for them surveillancing, stalking, watching, harassing, obsessing, harassing this male or female 24/7, watching them? What was the initial reason? Give me 2 cards more from this deck. Dang. You got illness and you got combination at the back of the deck, but illness flew over. I hate when the cards start messing up. So you got Pet Cemetery. You have illness. You have a dog on the card. I swear to God, yo. I swear for God, yo. I swear to God, yo. You got midnight, children of the night. You got the call, face, and you got the woods. We got combination, obsession, I see. Combination, obsession, friendship, book, animal. What flew out is dreams, which is the what is it, Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street, whatever. Let's try that again. Trying to calm down, because, yeah, calm down. Whew. I don't know who going through this, but this is like... It's like getting like, this ain't nothing new. This is not nothing new. Give me 1 more. What was the initial reason that this male or female was being watch, observe, stalk, harass, so forth. We got lies. Over lies. With flight and warrior that also came out. So I'm going to take those two also. Flight and warrior. Which all of these came out in the upright. And dreams is still at the back of the dreams is still at the back of the deck. Back of the deck. What's at the top of the deck? Trickster, fate, trap, obsession, combination, shock, help me, which is the exorcism movie, and we got forbidden with the Candyman movie. The other side is I believe that's the Poltergeist movie, I think. Again, these is all coming out of the horror oracle deck. All right, so the first one was grief. I don't know if I feel like I mean, I'm recording more, but I think I'm going to leave it off at these cards. Grief is Pet Cemetery movie, came out 1989. We got Darlene. It says, it's okay to let go. So that's in the upright. It's okay to let go. Then you have illness. Which is the Cujo movie, 1983. Upright, it says, prioritize your own needs in difficult times. So they was trying to make this person let go of prioritizing their needs. And prioritizing their needs had to do with what they had going on. And also something about whatever this sudden wealth was. So I'm getting something about distractions over these lies. Over all these lies. Mixed in with some truth, but a lot of lies. We got lies with They Live, which is that's the name of the movie. They Live came out 1988. Take a look. It says, the upright, it says, things are not as they seem. Question authority. Again, the authority could be this in Capricorn main male or whatever else I talked about in this reading. Next is that was the lies, They movie. You got flight, which is giving me something about travel, plane, whatever. But you do also have that image of what looks like the devil with the goat, or something about sacrificing. I'm getting some type of sacrifice of an animal or something. Flight. That could be part of the mix with these people in this reading. Flight is the witch. Wouldst thou like to live deliciously? Question mark. Go for it. Indulge yourself. I'm going to read the middle part. It says, freedom can come with acknowledging who you are and how you want to be. Maybe you really are who everyone thinks you are. Find like-minded individuals who offer support, comfort, and community. Slip free of restrictive earthly bonds and let your spirit soar. So they was making all these different kind of stupid ass lies about this person being a witch. And this person could actually be a witch. Side mark. So I've been talking about on my channel how lately, you know, I had to private shorts because somebody keeps clicking on there, and I got confirmation over something else that went on in the city recently that you are supposed to be an informant. But the thing is, if I was an informant, I wouldn't be going through some of the stuff I've been going through now, and I wouldn't be struggling for nothing if I was an informant. Okay, so yeah. I privated that video because somebody takes it upon themselves to go back to 7 months ago of videos to go click on that video. So not only have they been lying about that, now they also was saying that you are this witch. But the thing is, if you are both of those things, you've been both of those things since you came out your mama pom pom. That's how long you've been that, okay? That's how long you've been that, since you came out your mom pom pom, which you inherited through the ancestors, through your DNA, through all of that. You always been that. Okay, if that's what they saying, you always been an informant and you always been a witch. How about that? The last card is Warrior. You got Evil Dead 2. Came out 1987. Upright, it says, saw your way through immediate problems. Yeah, because they try to make problems for you over lies about stuff that you are not doing. And I said, and that's the thing. So I brought up about the goat. So they could have been saying you've been a witch and you've been sacrificing animals. You sacrifice your dog. What on the... You got dreams about somebody in a community that I never talked about. 111 on the recording. You could have literally had a dream which was really peculiar. You had a dream within the last 5 years about somebody. And I'm literally about to get upset. Because at the back of the deck, you got dreams, which is the Nightmare on Elm Street movie. With, look, the Hermit at the back of the deck, which is in what? Virgo. With what? Community at the back of the deck. You literally had a dream that was... I didn't even understand why I was having that dream. And I'm not going to say where the dream was at, because I don't know. That might be some real stuff. I don't know why. Or maybe this was about somebody else. Or maybe that was giving me a confirmation about what just transpired within the last year or so. And I didn't understand why I was having that dream. It wasn't long. It was about less than 5 minutes. But the back of the deck, dreams, is Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. Everybody's got a dream. Everybody's got to dream. The upright meaning, it says, dreams tell stories. Listen. Dreams tell stories. Listen.